Daybreak Youth Services taking the Washington State Department of Health and other state agencies to federal court. They say the state agencies conspired to penalize the nonprofit for upholding federal patient privacy laws. It's a story that KREM 2 has followed for several years now. Our Connor McAvoy breaks down the details.
Yeah, Daybreak had a behavioral health and treatment facility on South Cowley Street here in Spokane, as well as a location in Brush Prairie. Those locations closed in 2023 after the Department of Health suspended their licenses following investigations of misconduct and failure to comply with state safety regulations. Now, Daybreak filed this suit arguing against that decision and trying to clear its name. Daybreak Youth Services is seeking damages after filing a sweeping federal lawsuit against the Washington Departments of Health, Commerce, and Healthcare Authority, along with several current and former state employees. The nonprofit claims state officials retaliated against the organization for refusing to violate federal patient privacy laws during investigations into the agency. This stems from an investigation in 2022 that accused one of its former counselors of having an inappropriate sexual relationship with a minor female patient, arguing Daybreak should be held responsible for the alleged accusations. The case was dismissed by a Spokane County Superior Court judge in 2025. According to the lawsuit, Daybreak says investigators repeatedly demanded confidential patient information protected under federal law. The complaint alleges that after the organization objected, state officials launched a years-long campaign of retaliation that culminated in emergency actions shutting down its facilities in 2023. The lawsuit accuses defendants of violating Daybreak's constitutional rights, including due process and equal protection. Daybreak also alleges investigators relied on unreliable witness statements and fabricated evidence to obtain emergency orders suspending its licenses. The organization says those emergency orders were served just before Memorial Day weekend in 2023, making compliance impossible and ultimately forcing the nonprofit to close its inpatient and outpatient facilities. The complaint argues the closures left hundreds of employees without jobs and eliminated treatment options for Medicaid-dependent youth across Washington. The lawsuit seeks compensatory and punitive damages and asks a federal jury to hold the state agencies and individual defendants responsible. Now, the complaint spans more than 70 pages and names more than a dozen current and former state officials as defendants. The case was filed Friday in U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Washington. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.